before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. And it was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He holds it in and nobody's close. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Forced out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, it's McNamara. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the play fake. Dances away from the heat. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Moving out of the pocket. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Grab behind the line. It's fine. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Split backs here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Ewers. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the...
Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Grabs it in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Pulls it, fired, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He'll throw one to his right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Iowa 7, Cal 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Golden Bears will have it first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket, forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback keeps it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. To the air, it's Mendoza. Now adjusting. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To throw, it's McNamara. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Lets it fly. Makes a connection. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Matthews.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's first down from the 11. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Buys a little extra time. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing on offense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out, out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
He's going to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll give it to him again. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Calls his own number. It's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
A 1st down for the offense. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback checking off. They'll go right back to the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Back to pass, it's McNamara. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Ott.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught near the sticks. It's Ott. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that.
24, Cal 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll test the right side. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about...
And the pass hits, picked off! And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Power football with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. The throw to the outside is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The handoff to Johnson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Makes his connection. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And the quarterback quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There was some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive, the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going for it all. And that pass is caught at the 25. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down.
Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? Just a fraction away from housing that one. He's out of bounds at the 5. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other and you get some motivation, you need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, think it out.
And after the extra point, they're down 4, 17-13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, trying to find his man.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. The defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. He's going for it all. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throwing right. Another incompletion on third down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Shakes off the defender. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter report. With the score, Iowa 24-13.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. At the 20. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.